Hello, dear friends. Welcome to my channel In-Depth Analysis with Nitish. Once again, I'm bringing you this video before the match starts, and we are going to discuss that today is very important game for the Asia Cup for the team who will qualify for the Super Four. Both teams have to play out of their skin, and they are facing each other, and the words are exchanging before the game. So we are going to discuss about the game, what will happen, what are the combinations, and toss and the playing 11 are coming within few minutes, with which are just few minutes away. We are 10 minutes away from the toss, and the team, whichever team will play for both the sides. तो वेलकम है आपका इन डेप्थ एनालिसिस विद नीतीश में। आप लोग कृपया ज्वाइन कर लीजिए इस चैनल पर, एंड वॉट एवर योर व्यूज आर, कृपया आप लोग ऑब्जर्व कीजिए, अपना शेयर कीजिए व्यूज. So welcome here, and please subscribe to my channel, like the videos, share the videos. I will be here for some time definitely, and we are going to discuss about the game today, what will happen. I have shared the link in the description box. Let's discuss the game today, what will happen. See, Sri Lanka and Bangladesh both are equally balanced side. There is no doubt that both teams have been outclassed by a wonderful and the outstanding team in the T20 format, that is the Afghanistan team. Their quality spinners, they are even the fast bowlers, the two fast bowlers, and even their the विस्फोटक बल्लेबाज जो हैं अफगानिस्तान के, उन्होंने दे हैव प्लेड रियली वेल. और दोनों टीमों को देखना पड़ेगा अपना कॉम्बिनेशन, किस तरह से वो कॉम्बिनेशन बैठाते हैं दोनों टीमें, और आगे बढ़ना होगा, क्योंकि दुबई का कंडीशन ऐसा होता है, जिस तरह से पिछला मैचेस जो घटा है यहाँ पे दुबई में, वहां पे पीछे बैटिंग करना थोड़ा सा आसान होता है. पिचेस पर हिट लगाना उतना इजी नहीं होता, बॉल थोड़ा फंस के आता है, रुक के आता है. लेकिन इफ द बैटर्स यूटिलाइज देमसेल्व्स, इफ द बैटर्स प्ले देमसेल्व्स इन, वो अपना टाइम लेंगे. दे डेफिनेटली शोड द क्लास विराट कोहली यस्टरडे, व्हाट ही कैन डू एंड व्हाट द बैटर कैन डू ऑन दिस काइंड ऑफ पिचेस. सो दुबई का ग्राउंड बड़ा ग्राउंड है, छक्का लगना इतना आसान नहीं होता है. यू हैव टू हिट विथ पावर, एंड यू हैव टू स्ट्रेच योर हैंड और बॉडी, ताकत लगाना पड़ेगा छक्का मारने के लिए. सो दिस इज गोइंग टू बी वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग एंड वेरी एक्साइटिंग गेम ऑफ क्रिकेट वी आर गोइंग टू विटनेस. बस कुछ ही टाइम में टॉस होने वाला है. यहाँ श्रीलंका और बांग्लादेश के बीच में एक पिछले 4 साल पहले एक स्टार्ट हुआ था, दोनों टीमों के बीच कंट्रोवर्सी स्टार्ट हुआ था. वहां पे मुझे याद है तो निधास ट्रॉफी जो हुआ था T20 फॉर्मेट में, 3 ट्रायंगुलर सीरीज हुआ था, श्रीलंका में हुआ था. श्रीलंका, बांग्लादेश और इंडिया थी, जिसमें रोहित शर्मा कप्तान थे, और कप्तानी में जिसमें डेफिनेटली जिसमें दिनेश कार्तिक ने लास्ट बॉल पे छक्का मार के मैच जिताया था. वो टूर्नामेंट भी काफी अच्छा था. उसमें बांग्लादेश डोमिनेट किया था श्रीलंका की टीम के ऊपर, और जो एलिमिनेटर मैच था, जो आज ही के जैसा जो एलिमिनेटर मैच था, उस टूर्नामेंट में भी क्लोज टूर्नामेंट वो था. उसमें श्रीलंका हार गई थी. महमूदुल्लाह ने एक जबरदस्त पारी खेली थी, और उस मैच के दौरान जो हुआ था सभी को पता है, वो नागिन डांस और कंट्रोवर्सी जो साकिबुल हसन ने ड्रेसिंग रूम जाके अंपायर के डिसीजन से खफा होके वाइड जो नहीं था या वाइड था, एग्जैक्टली मुझे याद नहीं है, तो उस पे वो साकिबुल हसन ने काफी तोड़ फोड़ किया था वहां ड्रेसिंग रूम में. तो दिस इज द गेम दैट स्पिरिट में नहीं खेला गया था. फिर भी एक कहीं ना कहीं दोनों टीमों के बीच एक हिस्ट्री है, एक इतिहास है दोनों के बीच, और किस तरह से दोनों टीमें आज भिड़ती हैं दुबई के क्रिकेट ग्राउंड पे, ये देखने वाली बात होगी. तो एशिया कप 2022 का अब हम लोग मिडिल फेज में आ चुके हैं. यहाँ पे एक लेग ऑलमोस्ट समाप्त होने वाला है, और आज क्लियर हो जाएगा कि कौन सी ग्रुप बी की 2 टीमें होंगी. डेफिनेटली ग्रुप बी की जो टॉप पे टीम है वो है आपकी अफगानिस्तान. द टॉप टीम इन द ग्रुप बी इज अफगानिस्तान, एंड हु विल बी द सेकंड वन. बोथ टीम्स आर इक्वली मैच. दोनों ने टीमों ने ऐसा तो नहीं दिखाया कि कोई टीम फेवरेट हो, पर मुझे लगता है कि 50-50 चांस है. बांग्लादेश जिस तरह से क्लोज गेम खेली है, लेकिन बांग्लादेश की टीम में भी लीकेज है. वहां पे फास्ट बॉलिंग लाइनअप जो है वो बांग्लादेश टीम को देखना पड़ेगा. वहां पे बैटिंग थोड़ा सा साकिबुल हसन, मुश्फिकुर को आगे बढ़ के कंट्रीब्यूट करना पड़ेगा. महमूदुल्लाह और मोशर्रफ हुसैन ने काफी अच्छी बेहतरीन बैटिंग की थी. अब बस 5 मिनट में टॉस होने वाला है. मैं अपडेट आप लोग को दे दूंगा. Whoever is joining, please join to my channel. Yes, hello Dipanshu, and if you want to join. Otherwise, I will take your questions in the comment box and so on the screen. Don't worry about that. So if anybody wants to join, please join. आज का मैच मेरे अनुसार अच्छा होना चाहिए, मेरे साथ इंटरेस्टिंग होना चाहिए. डिस्कशन में आइए प्लीज, जो लोग आना चाहते हैं. इफ यू हैव अ लिटिल बिट, अगर लिटिल बिट नॉलेज है क्रिकेट का, आप समझते हो, क्रिकेट फैन हो किसी भी टीम का, आइदर इट्स बांग्लादेश और श्रीलंका और इवन द इंडियन क्रिकेट फैन, वी कैन डिस्कस अबाउट द क्रिकेट गेम बिकॉज दिस इज द इम्पोर्टेंट. ये इम्पोर्टेंट एक टूर्नामेंट है एशिया कप का. Yes, now the one of the regular viewer and one of the regular Sri Lankan fan joining with me, who's none other than Pawan. He can join. He will join. I'm taking him. What's his statement? Let's see what he is going to analyze about his team. I know his team is down and out, and it don't seem that the way they are playing cricket in T20 format. I think it's going to be very tough for them. Okay, Pawan.
Yeah, hello. How are you?
Hello, I'm fine. How are you?
Yeah, very important game today for Sri Lanka. I'm going to watch the whole match from ball one today because I'm free. It's very important match. We have to beat Bangladesh
Okay.
somehow. After those statements from Shanaka, I think towards the Bangladesh team, and then the Bangladesh director, I think directed towards Sri Lanka, saying that we
Hmm.
don't have world class bowlers. So
Hmm.
I think he has forgotten about Manidu Hasaranga. I think Manidu Hasaranga and Teekshana. So
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
think this Bangladesh team needs a good
Okay.
response
Okay. Okay.
today. Um, and critical, I think today's match is very critical for Sri Lanka cricket. I think today has to be the day that we have to win. We can't be humiliated once again, being out of the Asia Cup. We have lost 10 straight games in the Asia Cup, which no one knows. We have lost 10 games in a row, Sri Lanka, in the Asia Cup. So we can't make it 11. We have to somehow win. Today's the best opportunity for Sri Lanka to win. So hopefully they get the combination right, and I think
Hmm.
then they can win.
Hmm. Let's see. See, it's not looking good. See the way I'm feeling right now for the Sri Lankan team. I think things are not looking well for them because the statement coming from Dasun Shanka, I think it's just an outer part. The way I'm looking at, to that statement, and they have got in reverse. I think Khalid Mahmood has given the return what Shanka said, and he has said
Yeah, but
correctly. Khalid Mahmood.
but
There is
it's
no
wrong
doubt
for him
about
to tell.
that.
But it's wrong to tell that Sri Lanka doesn't have world class bowlers. We do have Hasaranga,
Yeah,
Naveen,
they
and
don't
Teek.
have world class. This is absolutely right, Pavan. They don't have world
It's wrong.
class.
Wrong. See, the
How?
Bangladesh don't have world
Explain
class.
me.
How can Bangladesh have world class with Mustafizur Rahman? How is Mustafizur Rahman a world class bowler when he leaked runs against Afghanistan that day? How can you tell him a world class bowler?
See,
Shakib, I
you
understand about
cannot.
that team, but
I know you are emotional. Today you will be emotional. I expect
no,
you
no.
that you will come
Hasaranga
with a
is world
happy
class
mood.
bowler.
You will come
Hasaranga is world
after
class
2 or 3 hours happy with
I'll
happy
explain
mood.
on Hasanga being world class bowler. Second highest wicket taken in the 2020
Hmm.
World Cup. Second highest wicket taken in the IPL. Has a very good economy,
Hmm.
usually about 6 or
Hmm.
7. How can in
Hmm.
2020 cricket he has proven? He has proven against a
Hmm.
strong team. He's
Hmm.
done well in India. He's done well against England, South Africa, whatever team. He got a hat trick against South
Hmm.
Africa last in the 2020 World Cup. So how can this Bangladesh selected come and tell that we don't have any world class bowlers when three of them were playing the IPL? Bangladesh, did Shakib play in the IPL this time? Did Shakib play in the IPL 2022 this year? No, he didn't play because he has gone down in his skills and his ability and plus his aging. So
Hmm.
how can he say that right now when there are five players in the IPL for Sri Lanka and only one player, and Mustafizur also didn't do well in the IPL this time. So I think that's a very ridiculous statement done by
That's
the.
why, yeah, that was a ridiculous statement, but ridiculous statement first made by Dasun Shanka in the press conference.
Agree.
That's why
That
those
I think
ridiculous
that
statement came from Khalid
I
Mahmood
agree.
in
I agree on
return.
that. I agree on that. I think that was emotional, but I don't think Khalid should have. I mean, say like that back to the Sri Lankan team. I think that was a wrong statement as well. Shanak also did a wrong statement, so I think both the statements are wrong.
I think words have exchanged for the last couple of days from both the sides. Now it's time
I
to
think
do actions from both the teams, and
India versus
I think
Pakistan
it's
2.0
incumbent.
happening today.
It's What?
I think this is like a India versus Pakistan rivalry with how these two teams are going about right now in the
Mm-hmm.
past few days with all the
See,
exchange.
in the beginning of my video, this video, I have explained this rivalry started from the Nidhas Trophy, that triangular T20I series.
Yes,
Triangular
yes,
T20I, which happened in Sri Lanka in 2018. I think the
mm,
controversy in that eliminator game, that was also the eliminator game. I think qualifier
mm,
game. The team who should have won, they could have qualified. And Bangladesh Mahmudullah, I think, hit that six. And before
yeah,
that, what happened? Shakibul Hasan went upstairs in the dressing room and he and make a havoc of
mm,
after just putting all the things here and there. So this
agree.
see spirit of the game. This is not good. But if you are taking awards are extended, that is okay. Now the both teams need to be compete on the I think on the field. Dubai is a ground where today's game is
Agree.
going to be played. I think within 1 minute or anything
Oh,
about
Sri
toss,
Lanka won the
any
toss.
news,
Sri Lanka won the toss
and
and chose to
and
bowl
will
first.
definitely bowl
Bowl
first.
first.
I knew
Yes,
that.
let's
See,
go.
this is not a
Finally.
see if now you are happy. I know you will be happy, but my question is that if Bangladesh will get around 170, then
No, 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 no way, no way, no way. They're not going to do that. Get that for
and
sure.
please, so the news is that match 5 of the Asia Cup of the league, say, Super 6 game. I can say Super 6 because 3 in each group. In group
Yeah,
stage game, match 5, Sri Lanka has won the toss. Dasun Shanaka has won the toss
very
and
important.
elected to bowl first. As the
Important.
trends are going on, as the trends are going on from the last year World Cup, I think it's a good decision. But you need to bowl well. A team has to bowl well and to restrict a team under a reasonable target. Otherwise, if Bangladesh will get beyond 160, 170, I think it will be a very, very difficult task. Against Sri Lanka will come under pressure. But nevertheless, in the batting second, teams will be till we will feel easy. Teams gets their feeling easy while batting. If you see the Babar has batting tomorrow also, the
One
ball
change for
was
Sri
coming
Lanka.
onto the patch. What?
One change for Sri Lanka. I predicted this correctly. Asita Fernando is in and Matisha Patirana is out. I told that yesterday in the video with you. I wanted that one change to happen and it has happened today for Sri Lanka.
And see, I have seen a bit of a video clip of Asita Fernando in the Invitational T20 League of your country. I think he is a very good bowler. He bowl line to length ball. I think he is a economical bowler, and whether he will bowl well or not today, that's the question to be answered, and we will get the answer today. But if you look at the situation are going in favor of Sri Lanka, but somehow Sri Lanka needs to bowl well here.
Hmm. Agree.
Now
Agree.
the toss went in favor of Sri Lanka, no doubt about that.
Yeah.
But for the match to be won by any team, to be win by any team, I think team needs to play well throughout the 40 overs.
Hmm.
Good cricket.
Agree. Agree.
Sequence needs to be changed. What are the teams? Can you tell me the teams of both the sides?
Yeah. Can you share the
If
screen? I can share you the
yes,
screen and
yes,
you
I
can
can
share
say.
it.
Okay,
Give me
okay,
a second. Wait. I haven't given access. Yeah. Yeah. Now check whether it's working. You
okay,
can just
okay.
give me a.
Yes,
I think
it's
there's three
working. It's
changes.
working.
Three changes for Bangladesh today.
Hmm.
I think Bahut Hussain is coming in. Sabir Rahman coming in, and one more player for
Hmm.
Bangladesh. Three changes.
Okay. Three changes. I think they have made a lot changes. Three is too much, I think.
Sri Lanka only one change.
Asita Fernando in place of Mathis Pathirana. Okay.
It
Okay, good
yeah, it
toss
has
to win for Sri Lankan team and Sri Lankan fans. I think you will be sigh of relief a bit right now, but let's see how they bowl well. I think bowling is also a bit of concern. If you ask me for Sri Lankan team, batting and bowling both are a bit of concern in T20 format.
hmm, I agree. But
Let's
very
see,
important
let's
task
see.
for
It's a
Lanka
do
team.
or die game. See, it's not going to be the easy for any team. I'm telling you, it will be a nail biter. Maybe it will be a very close game, according to me.
I
Bangladesh will
agree.
not give up. Bangladesh will not give up easy. This I'm
Hmm.
assuring you.
A very
So
important match
please
for Sri Lanka.
subscribe,
I
guys.
mean,
Please subscribe. Hmm.
yeah. Very
Pawan,
important
tell
match
me.
for Sri Lanka because we can't be humiliated once again. We went out of the 2016 and 18 Asia Cup in the group stages. This time around, we have to qualify for the Super 4 and somehow do well in the Super 4 as well. That's the target of Sri Lanka. So, yeah, even now, see, Shakib Al Hasan has said we wanted to field first also, and they said that we have to utilize the last 10 overs if they can keep wickets in hand, but they also wanted to field first, Bangladesh.
No, see, what we have seen for the last 4 or 5 games, I think bowling first becomes a slight advantageous. I think advantage is bowling first
But
on this kind
yesterday,
of track
but yesterday
because
India batted first time on no against Hong Kong.
no, no. See, again, you are comparing a top class team, a top class batter against a very poor bowling, a mediocre bowling of Hong Kong. See, Hong Kong also bowled well till the 14th over. But
Hmm.
last 6 over, that cameo, that blistering knock from Suryakumar Yadav, I think that took the game away from Hong
Agree,
Kong.
agree. Hmm. Agree.
See,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
type of innings, if come for the Bangladesh also, no, Sri Lanka will lose the game. If that type of
Hmm.
innings.
Agree,
See,
agree.
I'm telling you, Sri Lanka can't chase 160, 170 in
Why
this
is
kind
that?
of
We can
situation.
know. We can know.
I'm
I
telling
think
you, see,
170 only
I'm
it might
telling
be too
you.
much.
See, I'm
Why is
telling
that?
you because this is a very precious pressure game. And under pressure, you know this Sri Lankan batting lineup. They can rattle.
I mean,
They are brittle in pressure cooker situation. You can expect them to just they can throw wicket here and there, and they just go in the dressing room and say that okay, we are very. They will make all kind of
I think
excuses.
Bangladesh. I think 160 will be okay, but I think 165 plus might be a bit too much for Sri Lanka. That's what I'm saying.
I
One
think if
far.
if Sri Lanka has to win the game, they need to restrict Bangladesh under 150. This is my prediction.
I also agree, but I think even 160 they can chase. It's not possible that they can't chase. I know it's a pressure situation game, but Sri Lanka need to know not to get into pressure even if Bangladesh scores 160. That's the thing because I think in the
Hmm.
2020 World Cup, if I'm not mistaken, last year Bangladesh scored 170 in the first innings, and still Sri Lanka won. In this, I think in Dubai also, but that was a day game.
See
Bangladesh scored
how many
170
catches
in the
were
first
dropped
innings.
in those games. See, if you're watching that game, I think 2 or 3 catches were dropped in that game
Yes,
during the
I
chase
agree.
of Sri Lanka. So every
I
day catches will Bangladesh will not drop, and Bangladesh will not allow Sri Lanka to go away like this. I think
Hmm.
this game is evenly poised still. See, advantage is with Sri Lanka. I know that Sri Lanka have won the toss, selected to field first. They are copying the other team's top class team by not batting first in the pressure cooker situation. But it seems
I mean,
it's either way. I think it's 50-50 still. I think for me it's
I think Sri
50-50.
Lanka has the
Let's
advantage right now, but I think Sri Lanka should restrict, as you said, Sri Lanka should restrict to 130, 140. I feel like Sri Lanka can win this game. I think under chases, we know Sri Lanka have struggled at times, but I think someone will step up, especially I expect Kusal Mendes so Pathum Nisanka to drag this team forward, and hopefully I think the experiment of Gunatilaka also will help in the middle order. I hope he can perform as well and not play these silly shots he played in the last match because he was doing well against Afghanistan game, but unfortunately got out by playing a silly shot.
So the news is that Sri Lanka has won the toss, Dasun Shanaka, and will see my question once again: will they make the same means proper sequence of batting order, or they
I
will
think
once
so.
again go with the same?
I think they will go with the same order because as you see here, they have gone with Pathum Nisanka, Kusan Mendis, Charit Tasalanka,
Hmm.
Danushka Gunitilaka, Banuka Rajapaksha, Hasaranga, Chanaka, Karuratna Teekshana, Dilshan Madhushanka, and Asita Fernando. So I don't think they'll change the order from the last match, in my opinion. In Bangladesh, I think this is a weakness. I don't know the opening pair. Where is the opening pair for Bangladesh? I also don't know
I
what
think
who are they.
there will be Naeem and Musfikur Rahim will open the batting
Naim is
today.
not playing today. Naim is dropped.
Oh, Naeem is dropped. Then who is there in place of him?
Sabir Rahman, Mushfiqur Rahim, Shakib Al
Oh,
Hasan, Asif
Sabbir
Hussain.
Rahman is a very good player. Sabbir Rahman.
How
You
is he
should
good
be
player?
afraid
I have
of
not seen
him.
any positives from him in the last few matches. What he's played. I think Mohammad
And
Naim has
he
been
is
doing a better
not
job.
getting chance. How the people will see any positive? He is not getting chance for the last couple of years. And now he's gone. He has got the chance in the most important game of the tournament.
I think Musadik Hussain
Let's
is
hope.
the key
Let's
player.
hope that both teams will clash. They both will entertain us. They both will fight neck to neck on the ground with bat and ball. Obviously, I think Sri Lanka needs to bowl well somehow. I'm not getting that confidence from the Sri Lankan team as an observer, as a cricket fan. That apart from
I think the
Hasaranga
Afghanistan
also.
game. I think the Afghanistan
Hmm.
game was an off match. I think Sri Lanka were completely rattled by how Afghanistan started, and I think it was a completely day off from Sri Lanka. So they can't afford that for sure against Bangladesh. It's not an excuse. They have a good coach. They have a good captain. I think Sri Lanka have to perform well against this Bangladesh side somehow. Somehow or the other, they should win the match.
Hmm. You're right. You're right. And the way the words are exchanged and the way the reply has come from the Khalid Mahmood, I think he is the director or coach. Who is he?
Who?
Khalid Mahmood. Khalid
Yeah.
Mahmood.
Yes,
He is
he's
the
the
director
director
of
of cricket.
Bangladesh cricket.
Yes, I know that.
The reply came from Khalid Mahmood was really, I think, good one, because when you are not respecting a team, when you are comparing and you are just disrespecting a team, I'm talking about Darshan Shanka, you should be hearing all these reply. So
Yeah, but then
better for
what he
Darshan
said was,
Shanka and the team to
but what
just
he said
go
was
and
wrong.
win the game.
Yeah, I know
See,
that.
you if you
Shanaka
are
also made a wrong.
see if you are saying for see if you have already lost the game, if you have already humiliated by a team who is lower than
But
in
then
rank
in
wise
Bangladesh
lower
also
than
lost to
you, and you are
Bangladesh
coming
also
on
lost
a
to
press
Afghanistan.
conference just to hide your weakness and saying that okay, we have lost this game and now we are facing another team who is far more inferior and far more inferior than this one. How can you say like this? You should be accepting your errors. You should be accepting your okay, we have not played well, these type of things. You should not tell that okay, they have got only two world class and other are not the world class. These kind of things should not be done in the
Hmm.
press conference, I think. This is
But
absolutely,
Dasun
and you
Shanaka
have
has told
also you also said all these things, I think, in the last video.
Dasun Shanaka has said a good point here. It's a used wicket, so chasing will be important. They have had a good preparation coming to the game. They have said we need to concentrate on our batting and we will try to play as we have been playing in the last 2 years. The team that comes with a good performance wins.
My goodness, if he is saying he has been playing, then 2 years Sri Lankan team is all losing the games, 80% of the games. By these statements, what we can understand. See, you are
I don't know.
laughing. I know that these are not good signs. These are ominous signs for Sri Lankan team.
Yeah, yeah, but
If Sri
still, I think
Lanka
it
team can
depends on the
get, I
field.
think, yeah, no, see, don't worry about that. I know Sri Lanka has got a better chance by winning the toss if they can somehow manage to get. Please subscribe, guys. If they somehow manage to get couple of wickets, no, within the power
Hmm,
play, I'm telling
hmm,
you, Sri Lanka has a better chance
hmm.
to win this
Agreed,
game. If
agreed.
they won't take the wicket, no, in the power play, then yeah, I am looking
I think
that Sri
Hasaranga
Lanka.
should bowl in the power play. I think Hasaranga should bowl 1 over at least in the power play from overs 1 to 6 just for a surprise. In if they lose a wicket, if Shakib comes in, I
Hmm.
just want to see Hasaranga bowling to Shakib just for a surprise because I think Hasaranga is good with the new ball. He may be more good with the old ball, but I don't know. Teacher at times he struggles in the power play also. So I know what he did for CSK was good, but for Sri Lanka in the power play, I'm not feeling so convinced about Tichana's performance that well. He's usually good with the old ball. After he
Hmm.
gets a
Hmm.
bit old and bit rough, then only Tichana comes into play. So I think Hasananga should be given at least 1 over during overs
Hmm.
1 to 6.
Hmm.
I
Hmm.
think Asita Fernando should bowl the first over, not Dilshan
Hmm.
Madhushankar, because
Hmm.
he's a young kid coming under pressure. I know he has a lot of variations, but I think Asita Fernando should bowl that first over because he knows he has faced this Bangladesh team, most of these players in the test match. So especially
Hmm.
Mushfiqur Rahim, Shakib Al Hasan, Mahmudullah, Mosadik. I think he has faced most of these players before. I
Hmm.
bowled
Hmm.
most
Hmm.
of these players. So I think Asita Fernando should bowl at least 2 overs in the power play and bowl the right lengths. He has impressed us in the SLC 2020 league, highest wicket taker in the
Hmm.
domestic
Hmm.
tournament. So he should perform somehow. It's very critical.
See, yeah, good point and good views. See, being Sri Lankan fan, you want Sri Lanka to just rattle this Bangladesh batting lineup, and you never know with the Bangladesh also not in form. The team is not in form, and they are still in rebuilding phase. Somehow, I feel like that. By looking at this team, I think they are bringing back Sabir Rahman and all that after 3 years of gap. I think these are also not good sign for Bangladesh team.
But
But
they still
apart from
have the senior
Sakibul
players, no?
Hassan,
But they still
no,
have the
then
senior
bring
players,
back
no?
no. That's why I tell you. Then bring back Sangakara, Mahela in your Sri Lanka team also. Then Sri Lanka
But
will
they have
start winning the
retired.
game.
But they
See
have
these
retired.
kind
No,
of
that's the
things.
problem.
See that's why I'm telling you. Then what will these people will do? Mendes and all that Gunatinka who's playing for the 7 8 years. See, these
Yeah,
kind
but
of things will not
I agree.
improve the team. I think Bangladesh have the same problem apart from Sakibul Hasan, Mushfiqur Rahim, Rahman. These are the players who are taking the still carrying the team forward. But
Agree.
players need to perform. Younger players
And
need to
when they
perform for
retire, Bangladesh
Bangladesh.
cricket will be in trouble. When they retire, Bangladesh cricket will be in trouble because the new players aren't stepping up, except for
So,
Nitin Das.
but they still the people are saying they are competitive in white ball cricket means ODI format.
Yeah,
T20 they are
maybe. But
recently
then, but
struggling.
the
No,
thing is, Nitish.
T20 they are recently struggling. Pawan. In T20
True,
they are
true.
recently struggling. But if you ask me about Sri Lankan team in T20 format they are struggling for the past 6 years. Is it true or not?
I mean, since 2016, yes, I agree with that. I think wait, still, I think 2000 once I think Dilshan and some few retired. I think 2016. From there onwards, I think we struggled for 6 years. Yeah. Hmm.
See, nevertheless, see, I always criticize in front of you before you
But
that Sri Lankan
but
team
I
is
think we are
struggling
better in ODI.
for
We
the
are better in
last
ODI.
6 months. See, why I'm banking on Sri Lankan team to do well. Still, I'm keeping my words. Sri Lankan team is a good side. If you look on paper, if you look at the performance for the last couple of months, 3 months, again, especially against Australian team, this was the same Sri Lankan team who performed well against Australia and won the series, whether at home or away, it doesn't matter. Australia is a top quality side. That's why I predicted Sri Lankan team to even go to the semi-final. I just rate this Sri Lankan team just above the Pakistan team. See, because Afghanistan is playing good cricket, but Sri Lankan team has got the depth still. If they play to their potential today and reach the Super 4, then this team will be dangerous as far as my knowledge is concerned.
Yeah, I think if they
But
do fail
it's
today,
only
let's say.
hindrance if the only hindrance is today. If they lose today, then it's all over. As usual, Sri Lankan team has not made it to the Super Four for the last couple of edition, and this year will be same. But somehow I'm feeling that things are going started going well for Dashun Shanka with the toss, and it all about the in hand of the players how they perform on the field, whether batters, bowlers, fielders. I think field of the contribution required for the Sri Lankan team to just step up the game and put the performance execute well on the field.
Yeah, they've
So
said
we are
pitch
20.
conditions. They're saying this is the
Hmm,
same pitch
hmm,
used for India versus Hong Kong game. The ground staff haven't done too much to it. They have given a light
hmm,
sharing of
hmm,
water just to keep the moisture in it. It is very hot in
hmm,
Dubai and it will slow down a touch. There are a couple interesting things to take from this. Surya Kumar Yadav
hmm,
after the game yesterday said the
hmm,
pitch was a little tacky and wasn't coming on. It is
hmm,
going down to
hmm,
be very similar. There's not a lot of
hmm,
grass on one side of the pitch, and the
hmm,
spinners will enjoy
hmm,
bowling from this end. If you walk up, there is a
Hmm.
little more grass and greener. I don't think it will seam around, but the ball will come through. Fast bowlers will enjoy bowling from this end. It is a pitch of two ends, two teams with similar characteristics, and it's going to be spinners versus spinners, said by Scott Skyris.
Then spinner versus spinners, then Sri Lankan batters are very vulnerable against spin. This is not a good sign, according to the discussion
Pitch
made
report.
by Scott Starr's statement. I think the pitch report he has done. But
Yeah.
my question is, see, if Sri Lankan bowlers take early wickets, no, they should make inroads. They
Hmm.
should not wait for 20 overs. That okay, 20 overs we are going to restrict. I think just like Afghanistan team, they have gone in for all out attack with the bowlers. I think Sri Lankan should do well. For the Bangladesh point of view, I am saying that Bangladesh batters will somehow play very carefully in the first, the way it is looking from here, from as a
Yeah.
cricket fan, they will play safe cricket for the couple of overs, for the 6 overs maybe. But after that, if they will have wickets in hand for the last 6 7 7 overs, I think Bangladesh will be dangerous. Sri Lanka have to avoid that situation today if they want to
Hmm.
qualify for the Super 4. Otherwise, it will be very, very difficult for the Sri Lanka cricket team to match up with the Bangladesh team, because the pitch is,
Yeah.
see, Sakibul Hasan bowling well for the last game for the, see, he is a
Afghanistan.
world class, he will bowl well. Playing Mosaddiq also, it will be very difficult under a pressure cooker situation for the Sri Lankan
Hmm.
batters.
Hmm.
I think they have to play well, Sri Lankan team,
Yeah,
and
that's what I said.
I
Like
am
yesterday, I think
hopeful.
those. That's why I said
Hmm,
these
hmm,
ones and twos are very important. If they can't find the boundaries at crucial times, then these ones and twos will help the Sri Lankan batters, especially in the middle overs,
hmm,
especially against Shakib and Mosaddek.
hmm,
Don't try
hmm,
to attack us
hmm,
too much. But if they bowl loose
hmm,
deliveries, then try to score boundaries. But otherwise, just play these ones and twos. The run rate
hmm,
keeps on reducing, especially in chases. When you get these ones and twos, eventually the batsmen get confident. That's it. The problem with Sri Lanka is that the dot ball percentage during the innings is too much. 60 dot balls in the last match against Afghanistan, that's unacceptable. At least if there's dot
hmm.
balls happening, at least find a way to score runs. That's the thing that Sri Lanka have to manage.
Singles and doubles are the ultimate key for any team for the successful in ODIs and T20s. It's still 120 balls is still a lot. If you are getting 1 runs per over, definitely you are getting 130, 140 easily without playing
Yes,
any risk sort. So
yes.
150, 160 you can get by playing a couple of boundary shots and all that.
Mm,
So
agree.
thank you very much, Pawan. Will we meet after the match? Let's hope your team will win, and
Yeah,
let's
let's
hope
see.
it will be a good fight on the ground with the bat and
Yeah,
ball from both the sides. And let's hope for the nil biter once again, because the last couple
hopefully.
of games we have seen a very good game. So thank you for coming, and please join
Thank you.
after the
Yeah.
match. Thank
Okay,
you.
okay, no problem. Thank you.
सो श्रीलंका ने टॉस जीता है यहाँ पे बांग्लादेश के लिए, बांग्लादेश और श्रीलंका के बीच। तो श्रीलंका ने टॉस जीता है दर्शन शानका ने, और पहले गेंदबाजी का फैसला किया है, जो कि अच्छा डिसीजन है। जिस तरह से लग रहा है यहाँ पे कि शाम में थोड़ा बैटिंग करना, मतलब जब नाइट में स्टार्ट होगा, जब लाइट लाइट का इफेक्ट आ जाएगा पूरा, तो आसान होगा चेस करना। तो बांग्लादेश टीम को बैटिंग करना पड़ेगा और चेस टारगेट सेट करना पड़ेगा श्रीलंकन टीम के लिए। यहाँ पर जो लोग, प्लीज सब्सक्राइब कर दिया कीजिए, प्लीज सब्सक्राइब टू माई चैनल, लाइक द वीडियोस, शेयर द वीडियोस। द मैच स्टार्ट होने वाला है 6 मिनट के बाद। तो होपफुल है कि ये जो एलिमिनेटर मैच है, वर्चुअल एलिमिनेटर, दैट विल गिव अस अ वेरी गुड आइडिया ऑफ हाउ जो आने वाला मैच है दुबई के अंदर, वो किस तरह से, अगर आज का मैच क्लोज होता है या वन साइडेड होता है, इसका मतलब पहले गेंदबाजी करने वाली टीम को फायदा हो रहा है। अगर वन साइडेड होता है तो क्लोज मैच होता है, तो इट डज नॉट मैटर वेदर यू आर विनिंग द टॉस, लूजिंग द टॉस। जो टॉप क्वालिटी की साइड रहेगी वो अच्छी क्रिकेट खेलेगी, जस्ट लाइक इंडिया प्लेड वेल एंड गेटिंग 192 विद अ ब्लिस्टरिंग नॉक ऑफ स्काई, एंड विराट कोहली गेटिंग इन फॉर्म। यहाँ पे बहुत ही इंटरेस्टिंग मैच होने वाला है, देखते हैं क्या होता है। होपफुल दैट बोथ टीम्स, कोई भी जीते, अच्छी टीम फॉरवर्ड होना चाहिए, वेदर इट्स श्रीलंका और बांग्लादेश, दोनों टीम अच्छी है, मैचेबल साइड है, लेकिन देखना पड़ेगा किस तरह से ये मैच होता है। टिल देन सब्सक्राइब टू माय चैनल, लाइक द वीडियो, शेयर द वीडियो, विल मीट यू इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो। after the game, maybe in the mid match show. Till then, thank you, goodbye.